Hey guys, it's Kyle Thompson here with Thrustmart Real Estate Group, bringing you the monthly market update for condo properties. Let's jump right into it. Last month, we had 20 new listings, 14 new sales. The average list price was $474,514. The average sale price was $453,664. It took an average of 59.93 days for condos to sell. We ended the month with a monthly inventory of 98, which gave us a monthly supply of inventory of 3.97. That means, using the monthly supply of inventory method, we are just ever so slightly into seller's market territory. When we use the sales to new listing ratio instead, it shows that last month we came in at 70%, which also puts us into seller's market territory. The numbers for December do tend to be a little skewed due to low sales volume, so I wouldn't put too much weight in the ratings for this month. This tends to happen in December as most people don't want to list their properties around the holidays. Moving on to the inventory. As I just mentioned, you can see a big drop in the number of new listings coming onto the market. We also saw a big spike in expired listings, which again is typical for this time of the year. The benchmark price for condos fell for the fourth straight month, coming in last month at $375,000, which was a $22,000 drop from the previous month when we came in at $397,000. To keep these numbers in perspective, let's take a look at the 10-year averages, starting off with new listings. In 2023, we ended the year with 468 new condo listings, which was 1% above the 10-year average of 464. When we jump over and take a look at sold listings, we see that in 2023, there were 296 condo sales, which is about 1% below the 10-year average of 298. Condos were the best performing sector of the market last year. I think that's largely due to higher interest rates, making it more difficult for people to get approved for more expensive properties. Now let's take a look at units sold by sub-area type. This one was a bit of a mixed bag. The most notable areas, in my opinion, were Sun Peaks and Sahali, which were down 29.5% and 22.5% respectively year over year. On the positive front, the areas that were most notable were South Kamloops and Sun Rivers, which were up 11% and 42% respectively. Moving on to average sales price. Prices held up pretty well last year, with the only area that had a significant drop being Dufferin. However, Dufferin only had 4 sales last year, so it's easy for that number to jump around a fair bit. Most areas were relatively flat, with the exception of North Kamloops, which was up 12%, West Side, which was up 11.4%, and Pineview, which was up 9.32%. Now let's switch gears for a moment and take a look at how long it's taking properties to sell. Once again, we'll start off with the 10-year averages and then zoom in. In 2023, it took an average of 65 days for condos to sell, which was 9% below the 10-year average of 72. If we take a look at the trailing 12 months instead, we say that in December, it took an average of 60 days to sell, which was 1 day below the 12-month average of 61. Finally, let's take a look at days on market by sub-area type. Last year, it took properties longer to sell across the board, with the exception of Sun Peaks, which was flat. The areas that were moving the fastest were Tobiano, Sun Rivers, and Brock, all with an average days on market of 46 days or less. The areas that were taking the longest to sell were Sun Peaks, Sahali, and West Side, taking anywhere between 74 and 134 days to sell. That's it. That's all that we have for today. I really hope that you guys are still getting some value out of these market updates. This will be my last update in this format. Moving forward, I'll be using a new format, which will hopefully make it easier for you guys to see more stats and make it easier to follow along. If that sounds interesting to you, please be sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. And as always, if you have any suggestions or comments on things that we can add to these market updates, please feel free to leave your comments or suggestions in the comment section below, and I'll get to them as soon as I'm able. Thanks for watching.